Good evening, sir. Today we are going to present business ethic regarding the John's Waide theory, which four media hears Kai Jie, Nyim Shi Xian, Lim Er Vyn, and Ooi Hee Moon. First, we will separate into two parts. The first one is the analysis of two current advertisements relevant to John's Waide theory, which is the Coca-Cola advertisement and the Head and Shoulder advertisements. The second one is the argument which Waide 2 claims. The first one is the advertiser desensitize themselves to the conversations, concern and sympathy for others. And the second one is the associative advertising influence its audience to neglect the non-market cultivations of virtues. So first, I will talk about the Coca-Cola advertisements. So as you can see from the slide, this advertisement is a part of the 2016 Taste the Feeling campaign organized by Coca-Cola, which wants to bring out the brotherly love concept. It is related to peace, brothership, and love with Waide theory, hence it has considered as a non-market good such as a friendship, acceptance, and esteem of others. So these advertisements can easily to target the people with strong desire, especially in siblings relationship. The second one, I will talking about the recognitions of branding. This commercial is advertising the Coca-Cola product branding, which present a relationship between siblings. At the first scene of the advertisement, the two brothers are actually fighting for the foods, for the playing football. However, the older brother will always fight for his younger brother when he get bullied by someone, as you can see from the slide second pictures. This advertisement has clearly shown that the Coca-Cola are not just selling soft drink, they are not just manufactured the product soft drinks, but they also portray that families can be brought together and is powerful. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. I'm Nyim Shi Xian. So, by continuing to Owen's work, I will present to you the second advertisement, which is Head and Shoulders Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. So, the content of this advertisement will actually fall under the associative marketing of Waide's theory, where Waide defined associative marketing as a tool of the advertiser to increase their sales through connecting the use of possession of their products with some of the non-market goods such as acceptance, esteem, and as well powers. So, in my opinion, the content of the Head and Shoulders advertisement are trying to connect the use of their shampoo with some of the non-market goods, which are sexual attractiveness and as well confidence. So let me slightly talk through the contents of the advertisements. The advertisements is being brought up by using a comparison. A comparisons before the use of the shampoo and the effect of after using the shampoo. Before using the shampoo, the male main character seems to be unconfident to approach to the female character, and the female character seems to be disgusted due to the dandruff problem that the male character has, and it seems that the male character is unattractive to the female character. After using the Head and Shoulders shampoo, the male and female characters are interacting closely, and the male character seems to be very confident after using it. So, Head and Shoulders are actually trying to impliedly means that the use of their shampoo will actually bring the effect of increasing your sexual attractiveness and as well building up your confidence by solving your dandruff problems, which both of these are actually the non-market goods, and most of the time it is not what the use of shampoo can bring to you. So thank you.
Lecturers and tutors, I'm Erwin, and I'll be presenting on the topic of self-desensitization on central emotions in a virtuous person by the advertisers. To be precise, the advertisers desensitize themselves to the compassion, concern, and sympathy for others that are central emotions in a virtuous person. Why do I say so? It is because all the advertisers care are promoting and selling their products to obtain profit. By adding the elements of non-market goods or non-market desire in the associative advertisements, people are attracted to buy their products and convinced that their products may fulfill their non-market good desires. It can be said that the advertisers are doing this without sincere desire to help or enhance people's life. Therefore, this is unethical as it violates the utilitarianism theory where the advertisement benefits themselves, which is the minority, rather than the customers who are the majorities. For example, the Head and Shoulders shampoo ads is making use of the sexual attractiveness element to persuade and convince males that they could attract females with their product. For the Coca-Cola ads that make use of brothership element in the ads, we all know that it's impossible to bring the brothers together with just a drink. Moreover, it violates the duties of non-maleficence, which is not to cause harm to others, as Coca-Cola originally is bad for health, especially contributing to kidney problems like diabetes. In the end, all this leads to disappointment as the purchase is not met with the buyer motives, because we are aware that any kind of relationships or love can't be built by buying a product. According to duties of fidelity, one has to be faithful. Hence, the advertisements shouldn't have portrayed the scene that by buying their products, the non-market desires could be fulfilled. Not only that, according to Kantian's theory, they should also not use people's desire as a means to meet their ends, which is obtain profit. To conclude, influencing people without concern for their well-being is likely to reduce one's sensitivity to the moral motive of concern for the well-being of others. So we agree that the advertisements is unethical and that the advertisers are desensitizing themselves. That's all from me. Thank you.
I am Kai Jie. I agree with John Waide that associate advertising will influence audience to neglect the non-market cultivation of virtues. It makes people desire the wrong things, encourage them to satisfy their non-market desires. In order to increase revenue, advertisers would imply non-market goods factors in advertisement to attract the target market so that they feel a strong desire to purchase the product. Non-market goods are things that we can't buy or sell, such as friendship and acceptance. For example, the Coca-Cola advertisement that we proposed earlier, it emphasized that the relationship between brothers can be increased through a bottle of Coca-Cola. However, in reality, there is no single Coca-Cola that could act as an indicator to increase the relationship between siblings. Associate advertising will make consumers think that by purchasing this item, it could increase the relationship between siblings, as they assume it might reduce the number of fights between them. Next, the shampoo advertisement showed that it could increase the confidence level of male characters after using the shampoo. However, in reality, there is no particular shampoo that can make us sexy after using it. We want to be considered as sexy that motivate us to purchase the product. Shampoo has a little effect on sexual attractiveness, but it helps us to reduce the intense anxieties when we approach the opposite gender, because we will feel that we are doing the right thing. We often find that we are buying more but enjoying it less. We are not living in the life we expected after purchasing, which leads to disappointment. We buy all the right stuff and yet we have no friends, lovers, excitement than before. As a conclusion, associative advertising tends to reduce the concern and sympathy which encourage its audience to neglect the cultivation of non-market virtues. In result, it makes us less happy person.